The future of diabetes.
What is exciting in the field of type 1 diabetes? We are making great strides in terms of the research, and it's not inconceivable that we may find, a cure that's going to be available to most type 1 diabetics.
The problems that arise as a consequence of diabetes in children are the ones that hopefully will be abolished with better management, transplant, etc., when it comes to an art form that hasn't yet been achieved and will be hopefully achieved for a lot of our children who are diagnosed today.
We have many desperate patients awaiting islet transplant today, and we can't transplant them all because we don't have enough organ donors to go around. We are desperately short of organ donors for islets, but also for other life-saving procedures too, such as liver, heart, lung, kidney transplants.
If there's a cure for diabetes, the joy would be just incredible. We could live a normal life, enjoy a lot of things that are very tough on our diabetic now. We could, the kids would have a lot more freedom. They could be kids.
If I didn't have hope, and if there wasn't research going on, you kind of feel like you're in an end. Like, what else? What else could I do? I believe in preparing for the worst and hoping for the best.
It is going to get better, and there is going to be a cure, and the more people that know, and it just, the more we learn, the better off we are.
Who's to know that there isn't a cure 1 year, 10 years out? And that you don't have to reach the point of, real deterioration and real complications.
As our population ages, the incidence of diabetes will increase. The World Health Organization estimates that by 2025, there will be 300 million people with diabetes worldwide.
As the rest of the world modernizes, and as our hunting and gathering genes continue to exert their efforts, we are seeing more obesity, more weight gain, and more type 2 diabetes coming on the scene.
Now that I'm 70, I will, and I hope that I can live long enough with diabetes to help my children and my grandkids. I want to see them one day get married, and maybe I'll have great-grandchildren.
I've got a couple of pictures of them sitting in the president's chair with a pen in their hand. And I can only imagine that 20 to 25 years down the road, the changes that they would make. But it is quite encouraging, and it causes me to say, I want to live as long as I can to see that become a reality.
Well, we have 4 grandchildren where we have one that's 6 years old, another one going to be 4 years old next month, and we have 2 twins that are going on 2 years old. So they're a lot of work, and Grandma and Grandpa can help out a lot, and I'm happy that I'm in the position of being able to do that.
Unfortunately, type 2 diabetes does involve a lot of resources in terms of treatment, and it would be a very expensive load on countries, particularly developing countries, to have an ever-increasing number of type 2 diabetes.
Agencies including the American and Canadian Diabetes Association work endlessly to educate persons with diabetes and their families, and to raise support for ongoing research. Progress is being made.
I personally think we're tantalizingly close to the point where we have a cure for diabetes. We're not there yet. We still have a lot more work to do, but we are tantalizingly close.
In 1999, a team led by Dr. James Shapiro, including Dr. Edmund Ryan, Dr. Jonathan Lakey, and Dr. Ray Rajat, developed the Edmonton Protocol for islet cell transplantation. As a result, carefully selected individuals have become insulin-free.
My dreams. I'd like to be a doctor. I really, really would.
science is working really hard because, diabetes is a huge population. And to think that there's a lot of people out there working to try and resolve that, stay healthy until those kinds of cures are coming your way.
My dream is that a patient with diabetes, be it a child, be it an adult, as soon as they're diagnosed, they come into my office, check them out. We say, yeah, you need an islet transplant. And in the same afternoon, take them into the clinic and infuse the cells. Have no complications from it. Give a treatment up front that would mean that the body wouldn't reject the cells at all. The autoimmunity would be controlled, the rejection issues would be controlled, and there'd be no side effects. I think at that point we would truly have a cure for diabetes from a limitless source of cells. And I think when that happens, that'll be the golden day.